Hello, Rex friends and my fellow white readers. I hope you had a great weekend. We had amazing weather out there, and it was nice to have a day off yesterday. But we're back here. Happy Tuesday. I'm going to talk a little bit about the lessons for this week. You're going to see that right here it says lesson 20 and 21, and that's because all the lessons for this week are going to be exactly the same. So I'm going to give them both to you right here today. So on Friday for lesson 19, you actually took the Cinderella story that we're most familiar with and compared it to a different version of Cinderella found in this book, If the Shoe Fits. And this is from the ARC bookshelf. So those are things that are going to stay the same, that you're going to need your student notebook and a pencil. You're going to be making another Venn diagram today, but you need the book, If the Shoe Fits, from the ARC bookshelf. All right, this is the table of contents. And on Friday, what you did is you took the classic Cinderella story, which is found on page 7, and you compared it to a new version. Some of you picked the Chinese version, Yi Xian. Some of you picked the African version, Frima's Footprints, the Runner's Sandals, which is about an Inca Indian, and the Piano Man's Shoes, which happened in Harlem about 50 years ago. So what happened is you're going to be doing another version today, and you're also going to be doing another version later on this week. So if you look at the white box here, on Friday, that's what you did comparing one story. But there are 6 stories here for you to choose from to compare Cinderella to. So whatever you picked on Friday, you're going to pick something different for today. And then one more time this week, you're going to pick a third story from this book. And then next week, we're going to venture out and we're going to go out of this book and look for other versions of Cinderella through time that are not part of this collection. So you can do this however you want to do it this week. You can do it at the beginning of the week and get both stories done, or do a story today, do another story on Thursday, and be done. But remember, each time you're comparing Cinderella versus another story. All right, so let's take a look at what we're comparing. Remember, when you're comparing, you're looking at the characters, the setting, the problem, and the solution. And you're very familiar with this chart. Well, remember, when we look at these are the stories that are in this collection. So when we're looking at problem and solution, characters and setting, we're focusing on the books, the stories that are in this book. And then this original, not original, but this version from France, that's the one that you're most familiar with. That's the one that Disney made a movie of. And so we're going to be comparing everything to that version of Cinderella. All right, so what does that Venn diagram look like? Well, Cinderella's on one side. The story that you pick is on the other side of the Venn diagram. You're citing the differences, and remember, everything that they have in common is what's in the middle. All right, and just what's written on this right-hand side of the screen are things that are very common to Cinderella stories. So that's the thread that ties them together. So whatever is on this page right here, those are the kind of things that's probably going to make it to the middle, the things that are the same. And then your settings are going to be very different. Maybe the way that the fairy godmother intervenes, and is it a fairy godmother or is it something other? And is there a glass slipper? Probably not. There's probably some kind of other shoe that will identify the character, the Cinderella character, as the hero, which is the male version, or the heroine, the female version of a hero. So those are your assignments for this week. I hope that you enjoy these stories. They are a lot of fun. It's hard to imagine my life without Cinderella. I watched it when I was a little girl, and that was a long time ago. And now Disney has remade the story a few times, and there's even been the live action version from Disney not that long ago. So I can't wait to see your compare and contrast and see what you do with these, and I will be looking forward to seeing your work. Bye for now.